The early days of online education offered a simple promise. Put a camera in front of a lecturer, upload the video, and suddenly the entire world has access to a university-level education. But that model optimized for content delivery rather than actual skill acquisition. For complex technical subjects, it created a massive archive of tutorials that students watch passively, giving them the illusion of learning without the ability to execute. You cannot watch your way to understanding linear algebra or machine learning. These disciplines require breaking things, hitting constant errors, and actively working through formulas to see how the logic holds up. To get over that steep learning curve, you historically needed an expert physically standing in the room, someone who could look at your specific mistake on a chalkboard and explain exactly where you went wrong. Without an interactive place to practice and a localized guide to course-correct those mistakes, the online STEM revolution hit a ceiling, leaving millions of eager learners stuck at the starting line. Even if a student found a high-quality interactive platform, they immediately hit two massive structural walls: instruction almost exclusively in English, and subscription fees tied to the US dollar. For a learner in a developing economy, a standard $30 monthly fee might equal a week's wages. Combined with the language barrier, premium technical education became completely inaccessible. Iqra LMS was built specifically to dismantle both of these barriers at the architectural level. The platform offers native instruction across 10 different languages. It includes full support for right-to-left scripts like Arabic and Urdu, ensuring students in highly populated, historically overlooked regions can learn complex code in their mother tongue. To solve the financial barrier, Iqra uses Purchasing Power Parity pricing. The system automatically detects a user's location and scales the cost of a course to match their local economic reality. By combining localized pricing with native language instruction, advanced technical education drops the premium price tag and becomes a globally available utility. Getting past the front door is only step one. Actually mastering a subject like software engineering means you have to eliminate the massive headache of installing and configuring local development environments. Iqra solves this using a Docker-in-Docker cloud architecture. This schematic shows how the platform securely isolates and executes raw code inside a virtual container within the web browser. Students run code in over a dozen languages, like Python and Rust, getting real-time results without installing a single piece of software locally. This active participation model extends into the hard sciences, allowing students to manipulate variables in virtual labs to see immediate, simulated biological and physical reactions. A student on a low-end laptop now has the exact same computing power and lab equipment as a professional engineer, processed entirely in the cloud. But building a sandbox doesn't solve the hardest part of active learning. The inevitable moment a student hits a wall, gets a bug they don't understand, and needs immediate help. Iqra addresses this with a 24/7 personalized AI tutor, powered by a Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG framework. RAG prevents the AI from guessing. It retrieves precise data chunks exclusively from approved course transcripts and PDFs to formulate a grounded answer. It even provides direct citations, linking the student exactly to the video timestamp where the instructor explained the concept. Standard AI chatbots often give generic code snippets that don't match the current lesson, leaving students more confused. This localized system knows exactly what chapter you are on and what methods you are supposed to be using. It creates an infinite, highly scalable feedback loop that guides a student through their unique mistakes, mirroring the personalized attention of a high-end private tutor. Even with localized pricing and instant AI support, tackling advanced mathematics or machine learning requires immense psychological endurance. Steep learning curves naturally lead to high dropout rates. To counter this, Iqra employs a gamified behavioral engine. It tracks daily learning streaks, rewarding students simply for logging in and attempting to solve a problem every single day. As learners push through friction and complete complex virtual labs, they unlock specific milestone badges, spanning 12 rarity tiers, moving from common achievements up to legendary status. This structured progression system takes the inherent frustration of debugging code or balancing equations and converts it into a rewarding, consistent daily habit. Iqra leaves behind the bloated, passive video marketplaces of the past decade. It is a purpose-built engine forcing active, hands-on practice, and it deploys this architecture directly into high-density developing markets. In regions across South Asia and the Middle East, there are millions of individuals ready to learn, previously bottlenecked by language and cost. Now, a student logging in from Dhaka or Cairo interacts with the exact same frictionless virtual labs and 24/7 AI tutoring as a computer science major in Silicon Valley. The days of watching someone else write code on a screen are over. This is how the global barrier to technical mastery finally falls.